I'm Jacob with Tiger Outdoors. This video is for a customer, Joseph, who contacted me through our website. Said he's having some trouble connecting sound equipment from his radio to this particular headset, which is the Sword and Supreme Pro X. And I want to talk a little bit about stereo and mono connections, and that's kind of the issue that he's having. So you have to understand just a little bit about what's happening on the end of your cable. This is a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cable, and this is the one that actually ships with the Supreme Pro X. And you'll notice there's something different about this cable, which is a mono, and this cable, which is a stereo. The mono cable that has two contacts, it's a tip and sleeve. That's what they call those two contacts. And of course the tip is on the end, sleeve is in the middle. And this has three different connections, and that is tip ring in the center and sleeve, which is on the bottom. So TRS versus TNS, and then there is a TRRS, which doesn't apply in this application. TRRS has a tip ring send, or sleeve, TRRS, and that is so that you can send video back and forth. So you can send audio in both directions from some devices, say a video camcorder or something like that. But for this case, we need a TS cable, which is mono. So that's going to take one signal and send it to one place. The TRS is going to take either a mono signal or a stereo signal. That's two different signals. Say you've got a room, and in some cases, a headset that's hearing two different things on the right and left sides. But for our application with a radio, you're just going to be taking one sound from the radio to your headset. And the way this cable works, that actually ships with the Supreme Pro X for our Tiger Outdoors SMC, that's our Shoot Move Communicate cable. This is a push to talk that enables you to connect to your radio and connect to a headset. The TS side plugs in, that's your tip sleeve side, plugs in to receive the mono signal that comes out of here. We only have one signal coming from your radio. And if you want that to go to two different places, there's two options. You can use the cable that comes with your Supreme Pro X, but you need to make sure that the stereo end, the 90-degree end on this particular cable is stereo, and it plugs into your Supreme Pro X. If you do it the other way, you're going to turn a mono signal into a mono signal, and you're not going to receive it on both sides. So you need a stereo signal coming into this particular headset so that you can hear it in your left and right ear. Walkers are not that way. Howard Lights are not that way. Peltor ProTac are not that way. You can send a mono signal in, and you'll hear it in both ears because they're mono headsets. This is a stereo headset, so you can receive two different things in two different ears. So you'll plug this here, and you're going to hear, I just have radio playing here, and you're going to hear that in both ears. Now if you do it the other way, where you take the signal from our SMC cable and you plug in a mono cable, the TS cable, into your Supreme Pro X, you're going to take our signal from the radio or from our SMC cable, and it's only going to appear in one ear. In this case, it's the left ear. You're not going to hear it in the right ear. Some headsets require mono connection. Some headsets require stereo connection. Now, headsets that require a mono connection, you can send a stereo connection in, and you're going to hear both signals, we'll say, from both sources in the same ears, both ears most likely. Mono is also used for a single headset, which we sell on our website, tigerodod.com. I just wanted to give a little explanation of what's required there. Now, the cable that ships with our SMC cable is a stereo to stereo cable. So this curly cable gives you some options, so you can extend it out a little bit, or you don't have as much to coil up and figure out where to tuck because we provide a coil cable here. But we actually provide stereo on both ends of our cable. And what that lets you do is come out of our mono output, because there's only one thing you're hearing, which is the radio, mono output that comes to your Supreme Pro X and sends a signal out as stereo. So you will hear it in both ears. So probably the issue the customer's having is he has a push-to-talk cable that is providing mono with a mono cable going to his headset. So it's got a TS, which has 2 contacts on each end of the cable instead of a stereo connection. I believe that's the trouble he's having. I'm going to send this video and see if that fixes it. If not, then I'll just do a video conference call with him and we'll get it sorted out.